playoff football has come to the west coast of Florida, and we are at Raymond James Stadium here in Tampa. Ahead will decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Joey Slye to kick off for Carolina.
Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Throwing on first down is Brady. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Ronald Jones, first carry for the USC man. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early, because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On 2nd down now, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Brady looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the ground with Jones. And this time they were waiting for him, as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Brought down back.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Wait, set. 29. Alpha. Let's go, D. 57 the mark. 66.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brady. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Olivier Vernon. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
It's now 3rd down.
So Brady and the Bucs need to work a little magic. 3rd and long after that last sack. Throwing now is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. That'll go down as just a 20-yard punt. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarquiski Tart. And they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 7-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 5.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
2-yard attempt.
Gay's kick is good. And the Bucs take a 3-0 lead. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And he he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 15 yards on the play, first down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. The CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Stafford on first down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas.
Stafford's pass.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Shotgun handoff there to McCaffrey. He'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
McCaffrey, the ball carrier. He's brought down.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score Buccaneers 3, Panthers 0.
The line to gain is the 33 on third down. Third down, here's McCaffrey. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Well, they gave themselves options there on the third down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
He was looking to get that one to DJ Moore. That'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness. He's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they'll get to him short of the first down at about the 16. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down.
A pickup of 10. But
they'll try and run for it. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on fourth down.
4th and 2 in the NFL, not ordinarily a running down anymore. Usually that ball is moved through the air. They went ahead and gave it to the back, and he ends up picking up the first down. I'm not sure if they fooled him as much as they just did a nice job executing.
Needed 2, and they got 3. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the Buccaneers' 15-yard line.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. They'll try the air now with Stafford. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina.
Joey Slide.
A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Panthers have taken the lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that, and wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Really nice pick there for the reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week. And a good story on that, he said he didn't even know he won the award. His buddy had to call him. He saw on television and said, hey, congratulations. How about that?
And I bet you his buddy said, well, since you didn't know, I'll just go ahead and claim the award, right? And everything that goes along with it. But the reason he won the award the previous week and what we just saw there, instincts, understanding where the play is going, and being able to make a play on the football.
A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his first here, and it's a first down. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
They'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
The ball carrier.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I've got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bucs are going to take over first and 10 deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Right there, 54, right there, right there.
From the gun, it's Brady. He's got Evans. Mike Evans, he's going to go. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now Jones, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Taking it in from 4 yards out, and the Bucs are going to retake the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win 1st down. You win 2nd down. And guess what? You start accumulating 1st downs, and that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Now a run with McCaffrey. And he powers his way up past the 30. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
McCaffrey, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the 2nd half. So this
pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Brian Burns just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
This one complete to Scott Miller. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. To throw is Brady. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Pride.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room. On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this 1st half. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. This is McCaffrey. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Here's McCaffrey. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And his kick here is good. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Not much there, only a yard.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 6 yards.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards.
On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
We're all still valiantly searching for the so-called book, right, that tells us what to do in every situation. Everyone kind of knows what it says, but it's never really been written down anywhere. He violated every code on that one, didn't he? Deciding to go for it right there.
Oh, yeah, your side of the field, this stage of the game, you're supposed to punt the football. He said, who cares? I'm going to light the book on fire.
Yeah, analytics, everyone else, be warned, he's coming for you.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. A shotgun snap for Stafford. That's to McCaffrey, complete. Takes this to the 45. Got a little space after that nice move.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a 1st down following a gain of 3.
And that's why you spend a 1st-round draft pick on a running back. Not for just the fancy runs, but these dirty, gritty 3rd and 1s, 3rd and 2s. That's why you draft him.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
2nd and 10.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Second and 10, Stafford again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. It's Ryan Kerrigan getting the sack.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
They'll run with McCaffrey. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shut them down, get it back for our offense, we can roll. And they played out perfectly. Now, can the offense do what they wanted to do at the half, which is find those weaknesses and now attack them and score some points.
And break this tie.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
On 2nd and 9, Brady The left side completion to Jones. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
Well, that's one way to convert on third down, picking up 26 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Now a first down carry by Jones. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Jones, the ball.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Chris Godwin, 52 yards. And the Bucs are going to take the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
25-yard line. The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play. And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he'll give it here to his running back. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford. And this is caught. He hits Moore. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 65 yards. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. A gutsy call. 4th and short. They go for it. Look at the result.
Yeah, not only did they go for it, they threw for it, because to me it was stacked up for a run situation, strength on strength, and they decided to put the ball in the air, and what a result. Big-time play.
17-17 the score, all even to this point as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And as a fan of the NFL, not much more you could hope for in this divisional round matchup. Tie game, fourth quarter. A lot of these fans with their hearts in their throats waiting to see what happens here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Brady. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line.
By the Panthers.
So how about that for a momentum switch?
We're in the fourth quarter, and it's a tie game. You've got to take care of the football here. Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Shaquille Barrett in on the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Stafford buying time to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. McCaffrey on the counter, and he's going to come up well short as they rally up to stop him at about the 16. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the fourth quarter, the divisional round. They need to come up with something as they get this drive started. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
It's a pickup of 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
The Bucs on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Brady gives this one off to Jones. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
Hey, 66.
They'll go for it. It's Brady looking downfield for Godwin. And no, it's incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down but come up empty. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. And they give this time to the tailback. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed? Able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to run it. About 3 yards there to the 27.
46, the ball.
At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here is stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
And those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings. The things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Big time right there.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. They'll try and run for it. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. What a drive this is turning out to be. That is 4 fourth-down conversions.
So give them credit for being aggressive and going after it. But on the flip side, how do you not find a way to stop one of those attempts? That means they're not playing with confidence on that side of the ball.
He'll get forward for 3 down to the 16-yard line. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
Eric Armstead brought him down. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. McCaffrey. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Well, the second down throw on target. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, first down. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. The throw there by Brady intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Looking for his all-pro tight end, Rob Gronkowski, and it's 2nd down. Brady to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. catch nearly got him a first, but it did not, and they'll try to convert on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. Open man has got one. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 44-yard line. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Now Brady. Flush to his right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. Well, you talk about making winning plays. That is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
The ball resting on their own 5 here as they come up to the line on 2nd and long. The Panthers down to a knee out of the victory formation. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Today's final score.
So they stay alive in the NFL playoffs, move on to the conference championship. And do you think that the printing press is starting to get those T-shirts and hats ready, my friend?
They have to, Brandon. They have to be ready because if you win, you've got to hand those out on the field right away. And just think about the pressure for the players now. Families are going to be talking about tickets to the Super Bowl even before you play the conference championship game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Tampa.